Hi, and welcome to Digital Tech Reviews and Tips. In this video, I'm going to be unboxing the new Jawbone UP3 fitness tracker and showing you guys how to set it up with your phone so that it's ready to go. Retailing for around $180, the Jawbone UP3 is the most advanced fitness tracker that Jawbone has released to date, and while it doesn't have near-field communications for payments like the UP4, it still lets you track all the things that you need to track, such as your steps, your sleep, and the app will let you also enter in your food so that it gets a better understanding of your lifestyle. As you can see here on the back of the box, the UP3 doesn't have a screen built in, unlike its main competitor, the FitBit Charge HR. But if you're looking for something that is really minimalistic and discreet and doesn't scream, "I'm an activity tracker," or you don't want to wear a watch, then this might be for you. The Jawbone UP3 also has much more in-depth sleep tracking capabilities when compared to the FitBit Charge HR. So that is definitely something you're going to want to consider when you're deciding which of the two you would like to purchase. Alright, so looking at the box itself, we can see here on the front it just has a simple breakdown of all the different tracking capabilities, the heart sensor, your sleep, your activity, and then the sides, of course, are still the same from the last time I showed you a slow panning shot of them. On the bottom here, really doesn't make sense unless you're a robot, so let me know. And on the top, they have a little handle so you can go skipping through a field with your new UP3 if that's the sort of thing that you like to do. No, but actually it's for pulling it out of the box, as you'll see in a second. So, grab my knife and open it up. And take it out of the box like any box works. Open the top, pull it out with that little nifty handle there. See, it did actually have a use. And you have your UP3 and its nice little carrying case, which is very easy, sort of, to pop it out of. Once I got the UP3 out of its packaging, the first thing that I noticed holding it in my hands was just how small, thin, and light it is. That's really what I was looking for in an activity tracker, so I was happy with that. Looking deeper in the box, there is an included charger. However, it is very, very short, and it is really hard to have it attached to the UP3 and find some way to position it so it doesn't come undone. They also include a pamphlet which tells you in basically every language in existence to download the UP app so that you can connect it to your smartphone. If you don't see your language there, please leave a comment down below and we'll start a campaign for Jawbone to include that language, because that would be really annoying if your language wasn't on it. And the final sheet of paper is something for all you government-y, regulation-y types out there, because it doesn't make sense to the average person. Yep, that's right. Burn that instantly. Once you have your Jawbone UP3 out of the box, the first thing you're going to want to do is probably admire it a little more. That's what I wanted to do. But actually, the first thing you want to do is adjust it to your wrist size. So, set about figuring out the clasp thing. It is very tricky at first, but once you get the hang of it, it becomes slightly easier. It is functional and doesn't let it come undone. I haven't had it go flying off my wrist yet, but as I said, it does take a little time to get used to just how it works, and so practice maybe putting it on and off a couple times. As you can see here, I'm fitting it to my wrist size, figuring out which way it goes on. Yep, that way. And then inserting one end through the buckle and pulling it tight, and then trying to get the clasp to work. This is definitely one of the most annoying things about the UP3, but unless you're going to be taking this off a lot, which you probably aren't because you only have to charge it once every 7 days, you really won't have to deal with it much and you'll probably forget about it. Now, once you got that clasp inserted right, it should be fairly tight, but definitely not squeezing your wrist so tight that it's going to leave a mark. After you've spent all that time putting it on your wrist, you're going to have to take it off, because the next thing you have to do is charge it with that oh-so-short charger. Luckily, it is magnetic, like chargers included with Apple laptops, so it hooks on pretty easily and wiggles into place nicely. As you can see here, it holds on pretty tight. And it is USB, so all you need is a computer, a wall adapter, or in my case, a portable backup battery, like this one from Anker. And so just connect it in, grab your UP3, wiggle it into place on there, until you feel it kind of like lock in and see the lights glow, and then you know it's charging. So you can set it off to the side to get a little juice in it. Now, while we wait, we're going to do the thing that it tells us so many times in so many different languages. We're going to download the app. So for this, I grabbed my iPhone, went to the App Store, searched for Jawbone UP3 because I didn't really know what the app was called. And obviously a lot of people were searching for it because it was pretty close to the top. Once those search results popped up, I saw there were 2 different apps. However, the second one is for the older, outdated models. This one with the purple icon is for the UP4, UP3, and UP2. So I was quick to click install as it is free, and fingerprint verification, and it was downloading. So you just wait a little bit, and with the speedy fast forwarding, it downloads in 2 seconds. And with just a tap, you are in the app and ready to go. So click join in and select your model, obviously the UP3 for me, and then it will start looking for your UP3 band. Hopefully you have Bluetooth on in your phone. I had put it back on my wrist because I knew it was going to ask for me to put it on my wrist. And then you just simply touch and hold the touch surface on the UP3, and it paired it just like that. I was really impressed with how simple it was. Next was going through and creating a profile for myself. I'm a guy, so I selected guy. I'm pretty tall, so I put in my height and put in my weight. Scrolling through the digits forever. I wonder how heavy you can be and still have an option in this app. I didn't check. Then put in your birth date. La 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 la. It's a little tedious in this parts, but it's fairly simple, and that was easy, and it explained it and stuff, so that was nice. For the goals here, I really didn't know what to do, so I just left it as it was. I figured that was a good starting point. I wanted to see what the app and software would do for me based on like what they thought, so I just left it like that. I agreed to all the notifications and the location stuff because I wanted to get the most out of it. And by now, everyone already knows where I am and all that stuff, so the government's tracking me nonstop. Now, just a quick picture. No, not like that. Different face, please. Yeah, that's a little better slightly. And select that as my profile picture because I don't have any friends on this and I don't really care. And then it's quick to go about putting in your name, first name, typing those letters out, last name, la 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 la, and email address, digitaltechreviews&tips@gmail.com. You can email me there for anything you want, business stuff. Please no explicit photos, but any inquiries, questions, stuff like that. And then I put in my password, hopefully, which I don't do on screen because I don't want people using it, and so it's magically there. And then I acknowledge and I enable and select yes, email me stuff, and boom, there I am in the app. So that was about maybe 2 minutes or so to set up the app with all my information. It's fairly quick setup for the amount of stuff I had to put in and for connecting a Bluetooth accessory. So I applaud Jawbone on that. There's a couple cards here you can look at or just ignore. I decided to flip through them quickly. It talks about the heart rate tracking, your resting heart rate, your goals, and all the different things you can do. But once you get into the app, it's definitely a little complicated. It has a lot of features, but the user interface looks nice, and so it really encourages you to explore and look through all the different things. As you see here, I was going to end the video, but I just decided to leave this part in because of how nice the user interface looks with the sliding sections to reveal. They kind of copied Apple, I think, a little bit with some of the things that they do, but it looks nice. I like the colors that they have that are very specific to the different tracking modes and different features. You know, the orange for activity, purple for sleep, green for food, like it works nice and helps you easily move through the app quickly once you get the hang of it and use it to your best advantages. So that's really it, guys. I hope you found this video somewhat helpful and informative. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Connect with me on Facebook, Twitter. You know the things. And as always, thank you for watching and have a nice day.